Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Joshua Reynolds. I'm the communication specialist here at the Prince George's County Economic Development Corporation, and I would love to welcome you. I'm very happy to welcome you to the next installment of today's Webinar Wednesdays. Today is January 25th, 2017, and our topic today is filling the void. We have with us today Willie. He's the Assistant Director of Business Services for the Workforce Services Division of the Prince George's County Economic Development Corporation. And essentially what that means is he knows how to connect you to quality candidates to help fill important roles in your company or organization. Before we get completely started, we're going to go through, this is Mr. Swilly here. We're going to talk a little bit about housekeeping and just two items. First, turn your volume all the way up so that you can hear what Mr. Swilly is saying and discussing. And then secondly, questions during the presentation. Mr. Swilly will answer questions after the presentation. And if you have any more questions after the presentation is over, today's webinar is over, feel free to contact us, and we include our contact information at the end. So without further ado, I am very excited to have Mr. Jeffrey Swilly with us today to talk about how you can get connected to some awesome candidates for your organization or company.
Yes.
Mr. Swilly?
Thank you, Josh. Thank you for having me for this opportunity to share some good news to our business community. We're here and prepared to assist our business partners with finding qualified talent based on the pre-screening capabilities that we have, and also the various supply side partners that we have to find good talent. We have a network of partners that allow us to get the message out about your important positions that you need filled, and we're able to get those individuals in, pre-screen them to your specifications, and get them out to you in a timely fashion. The goal here is to basically conduct and provide oversight of our business engagement strategies for the Workforce Services Division. And that means, in essence, I have a team of individuals who go out into the business community and to find employment opportunities for residents of Prince George's County. We have a talent pool of individuals, residents of Prince George's County, that run the gamut from laborers to, and engineers. We have a full spectrum of talent that we have here within our talent pool. We get started. Well, when you call in or when we connect with you, I will assign a subject matter expert, one of our business consultants who has been assigned to a specific industry sector. And we do have 4 or 5 primary industry sectors that we serve, but are not limited to that. And those industry sectors are construction and warehousing, transportation, manufacturing, healthcare, retail hospitality, information technology, cybersecurity, and technology. And we also address some professional services as well. Now, when that business consultant is assigned to you, the first step is to get that business consultant out to your place of business. They want to come out and experience your culture, your business culture, learn more about the history of your company, and also to learn about the need. With the identified need that you have or talent that you're looking to fill, we will produce a customized service plan based on the specifications you have given us. The business consultant would gather that information on site, bring that into our team. At that point, design a strategy specific to your need and get that message out to you, how we will take steps to support you in finding that new talent. How do we do that? Well, we have a baseline database, a job matching database called the Maryland Workforce Exchange. It's a job matching system. We basically set up an account for you, post your job order, and on the back end, we have various job seekers who have also set up an account, resumes into that database. We serve as the broker. We will connect those talented individuals to your opening and make sure that resume gets out to you, or we schedule the appointment for that person to be seen. But we would do all the legwork. We will, how does our pre-screening look? We have various ways of pre-screening individuals. We first work out ability to their skill, knowledge base. Type of job that they're seeking. Coming in, so also desire to help. So in a nutshell, that's what we do with our pre-screening. To your specifications, we will determine what the referral process would be, either a resume or setting up an interview appointment to come out to see you. But as you can see on this chart, this is our life cycle. Part of the referral process could be a customized job fair. We also call them positive recruitments. We will advertise your position within our job matching network for a period of time, set up a date and time for you to come in to our one-stop centers, and you can sit down with individuals that have been pre-screened, and you have that opportunity to assess their skill sets and potentially offer a contingent offer to them based on some additional screening that you have to do off-site. But we will basically, free of charge, advertise the position, interview session within our facilities at no cost to you to conduct those interviews. That's job fairs. In addition to that, we talked about the interviews that either could be on-site here within our one-stop centers or on-site at your particular location. We hope that you will hire these individuals at some point in time in this life cycle and notify us of those successes. We will also follow up with you to find out if there's any shortcomings or any additional strategies that we need to pursue to offer you better referrals or additional referrals. So we will work with you, help you navigate our system to find that qualified individual over time. And lastly, for any person that you hire with us, we will track that individual's retention on the job up to a year's time. Behind the scenes, we will be working on your behalf as well as the new employees' behalf and making sure that it's a good match. If there's any red flags or if there's any stumbling blocks or barriers to maintaining the employment, behind the scenes, we will work with that new hire to make sure that we try to mediate or negotiate those issues so that they will not be realized on the job. It ultimately turn into some form of transition out of the company. So that's our retention goals and strategies to support this business partnership that we have with you. So that's our recruitment and referral process. As I mentioned before, we will assign a business consultant that will help you navigate this process. Our services are free of charge. We do not charge for our services, but in essence, you have already paid for it. We are fairly funded through the Department of Labor, so your tax dollars as well as mine have funded these services, and that's why you're able to benefit from it at no additional cost. Okay, let's move on to the next slide. We do have some incentive programs. If you're committed to hiring a resident from Prince George's County, we have a special program for you called Hire Prince George's County. Opportunity for us to enter into an agreement with you to take on a county resident who may have some skill deficiencies in one or two areas. If you're willing to act as a training provider or instructor, in essence, we are able to set up an agreement called on-the-job training with you. It's a contractual agreement, but in essence, you benefit from a savings, a cost savings of bringing on a new hire, up to 90% reimbursement on the cost of bringing on this new hire. And the cost is associated with the hourly wage. We look at each position that you consider for this particular program to earn at least $12 an hour. As you can see on the next line below that $12 an hour bullet point, you can ultimately see a realization of a $12,000 savings through this particular program, because it will carry for a maximum of 6 months, and that's negotiable. The training structure and the knowledge base, or the type of knowledge base that the individual has. So we will determine if 6 months duration is required for this individual to learn the skill sets that you have agreed to provide the instruction on. I mentioned earlier, these are the targeted industry are looking to serve through this particular program: healthcare, information technology, transportation, construction, and manufacturing. These are the primary areas. Again, as we talked about through the regular referral process for any open position, you would have an opportunity to screen candidates for this program. We will pre-screen the candidates, make sure that they have the minimum skill sets, and they are also eligible to participate in this program. But you make the final decision on bringing this person on. The goal for this particular program is that you will take on this individual, provide the training, and ultimately this person will join your company permanently without the reimbursement or the subsidy that you have received through this program. We're looking for permanent employment beyond this training cycle. And as you can see, it's a major savings that you can realize through this partnership. Okay. All right. Also, we have special programming for youth, older youth and younger youth, youth that are currently in high school, as well as who are not currently in high school. They're out of school at this time through official means and deregistration from the schools. But we have year-round programming to support young people in gaining skill sets, as well as preparing for the workforce. The skills and also tangible skills in order to gain employment, start their career path towards gainful employment over a period of time. One of the main programs, one of the programs that we have right now is the Youth Career Connect program. This particular program is housed in 3 or 4 high schools where we support the academies, the specialized academies, training academies that these high schools have. The subject areas are technology, cybersecurity, and also we look at within the healthcare and within the cybersecurity, we look at various coding capabilities for these young people to be trained on. With all of our youth programming, we're looking for our business partners to offer, of course, employment opportunities, internship opportunities. We look for our business partners to come in and support us with any mentoring, partnerships. And also we look for our business partners to come in and lead some of our workshops and seminars so that the young people can get some real work, a real world, I should say, perspectives from our business partners in various key industry sectors. So that's our youth programming. And we're looking forward to working with you to support our youth programming as well as our adult population with finding employment. And if there's any questions, I'll field those questions now.
Great. So I'm going to check and see if we have any questions for you, Mr. Swilly.
Okay. I do want to offer with the Hire Prince George's program, I failed to admit that it is a contractual agreement that we would enter into. It typically takes about business days, support that contractual process. But simultaneously, while we're developing the contract, we will also for your consideration. So we make sure that simultaneously is a simultaneous process to getting that new employee onto your site through the reimbursement program. We're going to look at a few questions if there are any questions.
Just give me one moment to pull up that page.
I think there's one more item. How do you connect with us?
Right. So we're going to go straight to that. Appear that we have any questions. So let me check one more time to make sure. No, it does not appear that we have any questions today. So we're going to get to one more item to get access to these wonderful programs and help that Mr. Swilly is talking about.
Well, so, you have the one. Yes, that is our main number to Economic Development Corporation. Also, there's another number if you want to connect with our business consultants directly or get connected to our business consultants directly. 301-618-8437. That's 301-618. PowerPoint. But in order to get you stay connected
with our business owner.
Sir.
Especially for providing